can be.
We are by no means sponsored, but cheers. College memories. Okay, net 2.
Wat so doorskeel. Dat toe.
Alright. Can you believe it? It's episode 3 of Off the Pitch. I'm joined once again by Mr. Tyrone Watkins. I'm kidding. His Instagram handle is Tyrone Dates.
Yep.
If you want to follow him, but
Nice
don't.
and easy.
He only posts stuff without his shirt, and we don't like it.
That is a lie.
That is a lie. I'm just joking. He's offended.
But I'm also private, and if I don't know you, I probably won't accept
Yeah.
it. So.
But yeah, so you can try. And Luther Bikies,
Open account.
open account. So Off the Pitch is the podcast where we talk about everything off the pitch, including my co-hosts' Instagram handles and us drinking unbranded Coke. We'll blur it out. Thank you, Rohan, the video guy. Wow, this is nice, and for only $9.95 you can get it. No, we're gonna go into salty waters now. Now, today's episode is about crazy sports. Obviously, to us it's crazy. If you do it, or if you're used to crazy sports, it won't be that crazy to you. But these are the top 5 crazy sports, and we are going to blind react to these videos. So we've been sent videos by Rohan, the video guy. Let's start a trending hashtag on X.
Rohan
the video guy.
Like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yes. But now it's just...
Rohan the video guy.
Yes, Rohan the video guy. So, what we are going to do is we're going to blind react to videos. Rohan the video guy sent us 5 videos of the sport. So we're going to chat about the sport and then blind react to video on this very nice Macintosh Air. Macintosh Book Air. Our first sport will be presented by Mr. Luther Vikings.
Gentlemen, how was your week? Sorry that I couldn't be here
Hot.
last time.
No, it was feeling hot. Have you watched The Office where he plays his thing that he got from Jamaica? Feeling hot. I will edit it. We'll edit something like that in. But yeah, that's it. It was hot, but it was fun. How was yours?
Excellent, mate. I'm looking forward to the next week and the next week. It's almost Christmas. So.
Ooh,
But
But?
it's fine. That one will keep off air.
What?
No, there's some things that aren't for the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not getting presents. He's getting coal.
I might.
Ooh, that's
I've,
coal.
I've received before.
What?
Really?
Nothing.
You've got coal?
From Santa
That's
Claus
sad.
himself.
Ooh.
You're a bad boy.
Very bad boy. But I also drank some milk and ate some cookies with him that night. So
Nice. At least you had to chat it out. Next year, promise.
Okay.
Okay.
So our first crazy sport, highlining, also called slacklining. Highlining involves balancing along 2 suspended lengths of flat webbing
It's easy.
between 2 objects or anchors. Say 2 sides of a mountain range.
I thought like 2 trees.
Yeah.
That would be that.
Yeah.
That's my comfort level. But okay, 2 mountain ranges.
Not even 2 trees.
but then it's not extreme.
That's true.
Then it's just mediocre.
Yeah.
yeah, but I like the ground side. You know what? I'll watch. You guys can go. I'll watch.
So
Or a deuce of urban skyscrapers. Telling these people are going to New York to.
They
start
are.
spreading the news.
There are people who do it.
Okay, so this is the ultimate test of poise, agility, and sanity. Pundits often go a step further in this game of high stakes, rope walking by performing a range of tricks midline, including the Buddha, Michael Jackson-esque moonwalks.
We'll put in like photos of what you're saying.
100%. Throwing and or catching frisbees.
What?
And the Macarena.
So Macarena by itself is a difficult sport at a wedding. You have to do it. I get confused. Now you go between 2 buildings, put a little toki, and now you do that on there in the middle.
Yeah.
I just always jump the opposite way that everyone else jumps.
That's
But not
you're that
not like.
and
on
now
purpose.
the wedding videographer's like my editing.
That is why.
Is it for that?
Yeah, just
So,
Rohan the Science Guy.
Rohan the video guy. You
What?
should get a jingle.
do you want to be the guy that... Who's that?
You will be noticed.
Yeah. In 20 years, the kids will be like, Mommy, who's that? No, that's your naughty
No,
Uncle
crazy,
Ty.
crazy,
Crazy
Uncle
Uncle Ty.
We spoke about
Oh,
this.
is that guy in
Alright.
prison? I'm kidding.
So let's. Are we gonna?
Let's react and then we'll chat a bit more. But I think I had enough of highlighting. I hate heights. I can't even do heights. If we used to stay on the 3rd floor of a building, hated it.
Well, it doesn't help with 5'2", so.
Shots fired.
I may be small, but
Early.
my heart is large.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's pick it up.
Rad.
We might skip through this little bit.
This man, forced and noble,
Yeah.
without the help of a balance board and using a slack line that is constantly moving, Dean Potter has walked across some of the most exposed.
So what this? Oh, no,
formations.
there's something happening.
Yeah, if they do 4 catches, then. But
Potentially record
But the
breaking.
first guy had.
Oh, you guys
no,
shut
there
it
are
up.
people that do it
I'm
without
getting
it.
butterflies on my
Across the
back.
Yosemite Valley from
Are you chilled with
Bro, look
this?
at how high that is.
1,200
There-
Yeah,
Ah!
he's got nothing.
is more than
There's some people that are bored with life. They're like,
Kijk, yeah. God, Thierry. Oh.
Why would you do that? Is my question.
He hated the office. I used to be an accountant.
ja, het niks aan nie.
Imagine die cameraman, shame. Hy moet sommer point
Bro, but it's also not like he's
He's
staying.
got a-
This is how he's moving. Hey.
No! I can't.
Bro.
What is he doing with his hand? Now imagine there doing the Macarena now.
Hey, Macarena.
This very nice
My man.
orchestra piece is helping me through this. Chum, my heart rate. I need to put on a cardio activity. I'll get some points. Thank goodness. I think that's enough.
Okay,
Guys.
my question.
Is there black people that do this?
No.
No, I'm serious. They won't
I
be.
highly doubt it. I highly doubt
Yes, that.
it. Okay, my question.
It's a
Is
white
this
man's
is
sport.
this
I'm white and I would
is this an
hate it.
is this an extreme sport?
Yes.
Or you just mull in your call?
But isn't extreme sport, you have to be kind of crazy.
No, but that's
in your
just
head to-
if you
to
ask
be-
me,
to
that's
do
just
it.
stupid, bro.
I know, but that's any extreme sport, I think. You have to be a little bit crazy. You can't be a normal person. and
Bro, the
do
thing
extreme
is,
sport.
like, you can survive this once, maybe twice, maybe one day. You
I'm
can fall.
sweating.
It's also like rock climbing, free solo
Yeah.
climbing. It's one thing goes wrong.
One mistake, bro. You can only. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, this guy's got good balance. You can see there, but he's still moving around.
Yeah.
that one.
Imagine one Hadida just come, toop, gone.
Adidas are afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Don't get that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, I think that's it. I don't know if you guys want to chat more about highlights.
No, if you ask me, that's just
My
crap.
heart's
Okay,
fine.
but how do you train for that? That's the one thing I want to know.
You
So
start with a tree, I think.
A lot of core.
You start with a tree, you put it between two trees, and there's like a meter. I've seen people do that in the park, like the people who smoke medicinal
The things-
marijuana,
Yeah.
you know, for their ADHD. So they put it between two trees, those ropes, and they walk on
But
it.
tell
And
me-
you walk on a thicker rope initially, I think.
Have you ever done one of those?
No,
Do you know how difficult that is?
on the thicker rope.
Yes. That thing goes like this, bro.
Yeah,
because it isn't as
A lot of
there's not
recoil.
yeah, it's neat.
but
it's
that's crazy.
No, if you
There's
ask me,
a-
it's just stupid.
There's a band, but obviously they strap themselves in. They're called the Flying Frenchies.
So
They
comment.
play music in mid-air like that. The Flying
Flying
Frenchies.
Frenchies.
Go look.
So people of the ether, comment your thoughts down below on what you think that is. If you do it, reach out to us and come sit here and tell us why.
Yeah, please.
Because we want to know if you're just psycho.
Now, the next sport is extreme dinghy racing. Now, the problem with that is it's in Australia. So for every time I use my Australian accent, I have to do 5 push-ups in the next episode. Because the last time I spoke Australian the whole way through. And I'm
Australian.
really trying not to.
You even say
So you
Australian
got-
with an Australian.
You
Australia.
have to know.
Yeah,
Does that
mate.
count as 5?
But the thing is, I'm gonna say something, right?
That's 5 push-ups for him already.
He's a Tottenham supporter, and they've got Australian coach in charge, right? He hasn't
Andrew.
mocked. Yeah, he hasn't mocked him once.
I'm loving big engines instead. Haven't you heard
Yeah.
that song?
No!
I'll play it for you.
It's
yeah.
actually Declan Rice, mate.
Okay, but it's fun.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Swear.
There is something delightfully trashy about extreme dinghy, like a swampy budget end extreme jet boating. A suitably South Australian invention, extreme dinghy began in 1981 after a wager between two Murray River locals about who owned a faster vessel.
That's one.
Today,
That's 5 push-ups.
Today, the small town of Renmark, SA, South Australia, is home to the annual Red Bull Dinghy Derby. You can't say
That's
derby without
No, you can
Australian.
say you can say derby.
Derby.
So that's 10 push-ups.
But it's
already.
dinghy. It's
We're gonna have a push-up
the
counter.
Dinghy Derby. The Dinghy Derby.
Yes.
Where over 60 teams from around the country soup up 10 feet aluminum skiffs with below 30 brake horsepower outboards for a 90-kilometer burst through the crocodile-infested waters. I'll take those 5 push-ups because it was worth it.
15.
15 push-ups.
Alright, you wanna check it out? Then we'll comment.
Add poisonous snakes, jagged driftwood, and 80 km/h speeds to the mix, and you've got yourself a bona fide day of bush madness.
It's bona fide, mate.
Bona fide. Is it bona fide?
Yeah, that's bona fide, man.
Oh, bona fide. Okay. My wife's
So
a
that's-
lawyer. My
so
wife's
that's
a lawyer.
bona fide,
So
that's
she
things
she teaches me lawyer words,
Oh, okay.
and bona fide is one. So I read it
Okay,
like that.
Okay.
Thank you, Rito. Okay, let's see. Dinghy Derby.
Thrills and spills.
Okay.
That looks painful, eh?
What? Who's the health and safety officer of that?
I wanna do that. I wanna do
So
that.
the one person is balancing it and the other
Yes,
person is
yes.
driving.
They're supposed to counteract the weight. Oh, this looks fun.
There's too many trees.
No, mate,
To my liking.
this looks fun.
There's no health and safety officer there.
There you go.
Yo! No!
Yes, that would work. That would work. Hey, no.
I'm glad I have a seat to hold on to. 80 kilometers an
But
hour.
this
that's
would be
it.
fun.
That's-
This would be fun too. This is
Yeah.
better than slacking.
Okay, but a question now. How many times do you think people get pulled over drunk for this? Like, hi Mike, get out of the water.
Now, let me smell your breath.
20!
Okay, I think that was like action packed enough for
That
me.
was
It's
that.
1 minute
That was
and I'm-
cool. I can see it getting you hyped, to be honest.
Okay, think
But that would be awesome. I mean,
to my liking, there's too many trees, but
you're alright. But you
do
know,
that.
looking at this video, if you were to go on like a nice calm lake and just go mess around with one of those things, maybe you put like buoys out,
Yeah.
and you make like your own little course with no trees.
Yeah, nice.
But
Yeah.
the trees make it worth it. Don't try to like
Well,
Formula
that's
1
extreme,
this
but-
thing.
but
Formula 1 is I want barriers here and this must be
No, but
there.
you see, so
Like, keep the
we
trees-
spoke about how do you practice for
Really?
slacklining. You start with the tree like lower to the ground.
Yeah.
So you start with open water.
gotta
and
have
you
to
start
be a
getting a
sport
little
down.
bit better. No, I have to be a
Put
sport.
a few boys down. Boy! And then you go and then you go to the fall.
If you ask me, that looks awesome.
No, definitely.
And it's not
looks
as
fun.
extreme.
And I don't think you have to be crazy to do that.
No, yes.
Unlike-
you don't have to
No,
be.
but-
a lunatic.
Highlining.
But all of them are crazy that do it, so
Yeah.
you don't have to be crazy, but they all are.
Comment your thoughts down below on whether you would do it or not, and if you think it's scary or not. We spoke about poisonous snakes. To be honest, those boats are chasing those snakes away so quickly.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about
Boats.
boats. All right. Mountain unicycling.
Sport number 3.
You thought normal unicycling was a trip. Try doing it up the side of a highland massive mountain. What?
Yeah.
All right. Mountain unicycling, aka rough terrain unicycling, or MUNI,
Emu.
is essentially mountain biking with one half of your bike gone. An acute feat of endurance and concentration for some, a special kind of madness for others. This sort of terrain is a long way away from the circus.
I think it can be a circus. A unicycling, like if you imagine enduro cycling, that's crazy. Now do it on one wheel.
Mate,
Ek weet nie.
to be honest with you, I first just need to be able to ride a unicycle.
Okay, yeah, I also can't do that.
Serious.
Let's react. It doesn't look fun.
Oh, but if you get that right,
Not bad.
that first one.
You look so.
This one's good. Oh, that one. Alright.
But this looks like something people do for like a challenge, for a laugh or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's serious. I don't think they'll make it to the Olympics anytime soon.
You know, it's not. That is more of a hobby, I would say. And you've obviously learned how to ride a unicycle, and that wasn't challenging enough. So now you're trying to challenge yourself a little bit more, and I think that's cool. You fall, and you can fall hard, but it's nothing like falling off of a mountain. From a slacklining thing. I don't know about mountains. That terrain seem more like obstacle type work.
Yeah, it's not that extreme. I think what makes it extreme is that you take something that's already quite challenging, unicycling, and then go and do it in weird type of places.
Yeah, it's like people longboarding
rocks.
down a hill and then they decide to do that on dirt. Have you seen those?
Crazy. Yeah.
I haven't.
There's a whole movie with that.
They
stuff.
put
It's really
they put
cool.
like rocks in their hands to break themselves.
Well,
right?
that will be on the road, but there's like longboards with bigger wheels, and you literally do it like off road.
Nice.
It's insane.
But you have like knee guards. and stuff. You must.
Wear your helmet, kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Hashtag safety tips. Boy, crazy. I'm not die.
I'm not gonna lie. I like to live like by the rules. So all these sports were the first three now. All of them are. It's too extreme to my liking.
All three of them.
Well, maybe you like air kicking,
What
which
is
is our fourth sport.
Pioneered in the early 80s by Van Halen frontman David Lee Roth.
Not really.
Air kicking is the brainchild of German daredevil and stuntman John Schweizer.
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 Yeah, you do that well. An activity that replaces the risk of peril associated with most other extreme sports with good old-fashioned fun. Schweizer's special fusion. Schweizer's special fusion of air pressure and water recoil technology prompts a catapult to launch your flailing body more than 25 feet. That's 8 meters. Why can't we use the metric system?
What? Who would walk like
No,
all
but
those feet?
Like 8 meters, just say 8 meters into the air via a pre-calculated parabolic trajectory. Collecting
This
you in
sounds
a
like
body
math
of
class.
water. Collecting you in a body of water or foam pit. Say hello to this summer's must-have poolside accessory. Yes.
Imagine
First one I do. Yes.
Imagine you rock up at home and you have all those gym stretchy things. What the Afrikaans is rack.
a band.
A band. Those
Yeah,
that
okay.
you gym with.
Resistance
But then
band.
you
Resistance
then you like have your tummy in it and you go, hello mom.
So
Let's
Luther,
see. I think this is something that I do.
we are about to watch this now, and you say you think you might do it.
From reading that, I think so.
Okay, so we're about to watch the
Next
video, 'cause
episode
I can
we'll have
guarantee
him in a
you that you're going to
catapult.
change your mind. In,
I think I'm
Next
gonna hold
element.
on to my seat again. I'm just
Mate.
gonna fold my arms.
Let's
your
I don't-
body's flying through the air. If you think that that's a
It's
smart
just
one.
8 meters.
It's 4 houses.
Have you ever seen an 8-meter long crocodile?
No.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun here.
This is Ferry Jacobs from the Netherlands, and he has a big catapult.
Between hoist and
It's made from 100-foot high cranes.
Yeah, look at that
What does
face.
Ferry intend
I'm
to
watching
launch
that face.
from this beast? Just himself.
This guy has definitely taken one for team science here. He's put himself on the line, his own safety, his own
For
life
team
to
science.
test out a human catapult.
Okay, I'm not reacting on other people. Oh, I have to. I'm Dutchman.
Oh my word. Luther,
No, that's not 8 meters.
I
in
want
the
to
air.
see you do that.
That's not 8 meters in
Mate,
the air.
it's an 8-meter high catapult.
So how exactly
Sorry, disclaimer, we couldn't find a video of air kicking. That's just a sort
Okay,
more or
okay.
less
But
like
this is same, yeah, okay. This is it's fine, but the reaction is nog steeds authentic.
I want to see this landing. Action.
As Ferry used physics to become a Flying Dutchman.
Mate.
So this isn't like a bungee jump or an elastic catapult. This is a solid rope fixed in place with weights hanging off the end.
They have a huge amount of potential energy stored in these heavy weights on one side of the catapult, and they're converting that into kinetic energy, which has to be transferred to a very small mass.
Feels like I'm in grade 4 science.
Bill Nye, the
What
science
exactly
guy.
are those?
Natural science.
Yeah,
So
I
these
think I've
guys
been
have
lied.
created
I just want to see this guy at the water.
So this is the a bit more extreme version. So like we noted, disclaimer, this is the more extreme version of that. That's way more than 8
16 feet.
Which means in the
meters.
time it takes for that to drop 2 meters,
96.
he's moved 32 meters. So you
32
can see
meters.
how he could be moving so quickly.
As soon as the
You
weight
need the
drops,
parachute,
Ferry's
ah.
catapulted 70 stories into
I
the
want to
air.
see him land.
Do you hear that? Catapulted 70 stories into the air, mate.
At 160 miles an hour.
That's more than an astronaut feels taking off in a rocket.
But as the old saying goes,
Oh,
what
okay.
goes up must
Sure.
come down. Ferry was high
Bro, I
enough
was
that he
about to
needs a
say, this
parachute
was
to make
dead.
terra firma.
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself why
That's
do they do
extreme.
it? They do it for
That
the
is extreme.
What? No, why do they
This
do it?
guy's like, why do they do it?
Why do they do it?
It's literally.
No, let it.
Stop.
They do it for that? No, I'm never
For the
gonna
rush.
know.
For the
No,
rush.
no,
It's
you need
probably
to
for
find the
rush.
full video, mate.
Goodness Garcias.
No,
Okay.
if you ask me, that is lunacy. And mate, just seeing that, like he had a parachute in the air. Now you go 8 meters in the air. What? You better be landing in water. And I
Yeah,
promise you,
water is
bro,
fun.
when you hit
When
that
you can't
water,
focus, yeah.
have you ever jumped off
have
of
to-
like a rock?
I think if you can, okay, this is my thing then. Let's say you build that thing. You buy yourself a nice house at Hartbeespoort down next to the water. Yeah. And then you get something on a smaller scale that launches you about, let's say, maximum 6 meters into the air. Brings you back. 6 meters is high, bro.
But
It's-
that's why it's extreme sport.
Bro,
You
if
start with 6
if you want
meters
to
and
get
you
that
just
thrill,
it's like
if you want to
drugs.
get that thrill, go to Gold Reef City. The Tower of Terror does the same thing, mate.
Yeah, but water, if you include water into that, I don't know.
So,
Fucker.
bungee swing, zip line, those
Exactly.
things aren't good enough.
No,
He
it's
wants to
all-
build his own thing.
I wanna, but something
Let
like
the
that.
man build.
Alright.
Build it.
Right.
And they
Okay,
will
but
come.
you have changed a little bit of your mind.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing
That's lunacy.
Okay, next one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
The last one.
crocodile bungee. There's nothing too ambiguous in the description here. Crocodile bungee is a refreshingly straightforward endeavor. Simply add yesterday's run-of-the-mill bungee setup with a potentially fatal encounter with a living, breathing, snap-happy croc. If the structural integrity of your bungee rope wasn't already playing on your mind, there's nothing like being launched like a yo-yo over a predator-infested pond to induce primal fear. Consider Aaron Langworthy's perilous De Pinto, the murky Zambezi in 2012, somehow avoiding death from the jaws of our prehistoric brethren. For those who like to rein it in a little, biscuit bungees is a good alternative. You're kind of promoting some.
Biscuit bungee.
So go and watch the video. It will be in the podcast as well. We are about to see it now for the first time, and let's see what our reaction to this is.
I hate the description of this video.
What's it? Croc grabs?
Croc grabs bungee jumper. Okay.
Here he is, Big Doug. Make sure they tie it right, son. Scouts. Crikey, they're tight. Here we go.
You just have to be Australian.
So it's just bungee
Indeed.
jumping.
3, 2. Oh, he's gone already. Here we go.
Mate.
Yeah, bro.
Yay! We have to watch that again.
No, please.
Bro, that thing comes out of nowhere.
Je hebt hem geraakt, denk je?
Yeah, my bro.
Do you think it touched him?
I don't know.
Is there a disclaimer like in to say like?
No, he
Is
did
he
jump
okay?
up. He did jump up again, and it
Yeah,
won't
but
go
did
down
his
that
whole
low.
body come back up.
3.
Yeah. His foot might have stayed down.
Oh, he's
His
gone
arms.
already. Here we
All right. So I know where the storyline of what's it, Peter Pan came from. That was Captain Hook.
So
before he became Captain Hook, mate.
can we find out if this guy came out of this alive?
I'm sure he did. He bounced back up, and the bungee won't go so low on the second drop. But that is scary.
Do you think that's okay? One, is that real?
Goodness.
Is that a real video? One, and two, how if it
These
is
are
real,
Australians, I think.
yeah, how did the croc know? Listen, this is my time now.
Listen, that's.
They can feel it. No, so it's an extreme sport. It's crazy. I don't even think it's a sport. I think
That's
this
not a
is.
sport.
It's like a Darwin Award.
Yeah.
Like,
look, mate. If you ask me, arguably that could be fake. If it isn't fake, they maybe didn't know that the croc was there. If they did know that the croc was there, they are just completely insane.
yeah, I think they do know it's there. They just take the chance of checking his timing. Because crocs do that with birds. What?
So we're gonna say now, okay, listen, drop this guy. We'll see what happens.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
people
answer me this question. Like, we've seen some crazy things. Even that for me, that slacklining stuff. That for me is crazy.
Yeah, that was rough.
So this question could probably go to that as well, but especially for this one. How do you convince yourself that this is a good idea to do? How?
Everything I can think of now will sound rude.
Bored of life. It's like,
You're like,
fuck it, let's do it.
So, ons toets sy bleep accuracy. No, yeah.
The following
I'm just-
content may contain. You wanna watch that
But-
video?
But anyway,
So it's real.
no. So the point is, this was a good one. It was Crazy Sports. The title of this episode is Crazy Sports. It lived up to the name and the title. I would maybe do one out of. Okay, I'll do the unicycling thing. I'll do 2 out of them.
Well, I would
Out
try
of
and
the
attempt to. I'm sure a lot of people would like to say that they can ride a unicycle. And if you can ride it on a flat surface and you start getting a little bit comfortable on it, I'm sure you're going to try and do some tricks, a little bunny hop and stuff like that. So that's not
But that's
too,
how far
too
I'll go.
crazy. But
I won't walk on a little piece of
string,
Fun. But more floss.
hundreds
A
of
little piece
meters
floss.
above the ground.
Goodness. Now, if you can think of more crazy sports, please let us know and have a chat with us. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to see you in the next episode. So for you to know when we post an episode, you have to do 2 things. You have to like this video, and you have to subscribe to our channel. So, we'll see you next time.